Today I'm tasting every single Trader Joe's brand white wine I can get my hands on to see what's worth drinking and what's not. Hopefully I find some gems, but I also will tell you what not to waste your money on. Let's go shopping.
Lots of reds. Where's all the whites?
Yeah, we've got some samples going on here.
Oh, all right.
I have a white wine from South Africa. Muscat, I believe is in it. Touch sweet.
Is it more delicious or more monster?
It's a delicious monster.
We'll walk
reach
away
the
and
bottom of the
tell me
bottle,
what she really thinks. Just kidding. Okay.
Are you getting the price tags and all?
Sure.
No, you're okay.
Okay.
Only how many do we got of the whites?
6 so far.
All
Okay,
right,
so
six,
far
so-
only 6. That is not enough. So we're gonna grab some rosés and maybe some bubbles too. Ooh, Bandol. This is higher end than I expect out of TJ's. We'll grab the sparkling too, just for good measure.
Does Charles Shaw count as a Trader Joe's wine?
Yeah, it does. I love how last time you were like, 14 is gonna be too many to try in a day, and I was like, watch me. Oh God, I don't know if I want to spend money on these.
You're probably right. I thought it was less for what produce.
Okay, we just got recommended that we need to try this. It's your favorite? It's one of our favorites. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a...
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, this is our bonus red.
So do you think we have everything?
I think we got more than everything. We even have a red, so I'm ready. All right, 11 wines came to $92.22. First up, I've got the Trader Joe's Blanc de Blanc sparkling wine from France, Brut. That means it's dry, and that goes for $7.99. It's very complicated to explain the different ways sparkling wines are made, but I'm just gonna say I'm guessing this is not from Champagne or made like Champagne. They kind of don't tell us the grapes, and it just says it's a French wine, so it could come from anywhere, but I'm not gonna judge until I've tried it. It smells appley. Maybe a little citrus pith, a little lemon pith. Let's just try it. A lot more citrus, a little chalky on the palate, a little metallic even. I'm really sorry, but this is not a super pleasant wine. I'm gonna say don't bother. Okay, the next 2 wines are the ones I'm the most scared of. You might have noticed in the red wines video, I skipped the Charles Shaw Trader Joe's brand, aka $2 Chuck, except for now it's $3.99 and they can't come up with any clever rhyme for it, so we still call it $2 Chuck. I'm scared. The last time I interacted with one of these, it was not good, but again, we're starting with the Sauvignon Blanc 2023 from California. Don't ask me what song that was. It probably doesn't exist. Pale lemon gold. Ooh, pungent cat pea, canned peas, but those are standard Sauvignon Blanc smell notes, so let's try not to be too alarmed yet.
Cappy can be good.
Question from my brother. In Sauvignon Blanc, it can be okay. It's sort of that canned pea, kind of grassy, and yeah, sometimes a little cat pea-like, but kind of sweet. I'm not doing a good job of selling cat pea. This is dry. It just kind of tastes sort of lemony, maybe a little pea in a pod like. It's very soft. The acid does not feel particularly high. Honestly, it's not offensive. Let's just try the next $3.99 buck chuck and see how it stands up. Okay, so next up we are trying their 2023 Pinot Grigio, known for, well, no, we're just gonna try it. Paler than the Sauvignon Blanc, I would say. It smells a little floral almost, not bad. Almost like a little honeysuckle, which is unusual for Pinot Grigio, but hey, you do you, Chuck. You know, it's very unoffensive. It's actually a little bit minerally, getting a lot of tart lemon. It feels a little jangly at the end, like it just feels like the wine is saying a bunch of different things, but also nothing at all. I would spend a couple dollars more and get something better if I want like something that I really want to drink. You be gone, $2 Chuck. Our next 2 wines come from their coastal line of Trader Joe's wines. First up is the Chardonnay, which retails for $4.99, so a full dollar more than the $3.99. Is this the new $5 Chuck? That's got a ring to it. This says it comes from the Central Coast, California, which is a little more specific than just California. Let's just put it in our glass and see what we have here. $5 is still cutting it quite low for a wine of quality, but again, I'm willing to have faith. Yeah, I'm getting a little like toasty note on it. It's like a lot more citrus fruit, maybe a little apple, but like most of all, it just feels kind of toasty, like a toasted marshmallow a little bit. Oh, that's a hard pass. In Chardonnay, the two things I think that made a lot of people think they don't like Chardonnay is malolactic fermentation, which can be kind of buttery, but like not well done. It's like bad popcorn butter, and also too much oak. And I get the feeling that they just put like an essence of oak in this. It just it tastes stale and like chemical. Uh, it is not good. I would buy one of the $2 chucks before I would spend one more dollar for the Coastal Chardonnay. Sorry, Coastal. Will the Sauvignon Blanc, will it fare better? Let's see. Sauvignon Blanc can be a very expressive grape, especially when it gets like really grassy, or it can be a more subtle grape, like it showed in the $2 chuck. We shall see what 2023 Central Coast Coastal Sauvignon Blanc has to say. More golden than the prior. Oh, well, this one again smells fresh. Getting a lot of like tangerine fruit on it. Maybe those little like cutie oranges. Yeah, like small petite citrus. That's what the nose says to me most of all, is petite citrus. Sniff, sniff, sniff. The Coastal Sauvignon Blanc, I needed a minute to think. A little bit nettly or like bitter greens at the end, which is a classic note of a Sauvignon Blanc. There's a thing in some wines, Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, called pyrazines that makes the wine smell different variations of green, I would say. Sometimes like pepper, sometimes like jalapeno, sometimes like grass, sometimes like pea. That's pyrazines. It's quite ripe, but I think it's still dry. It's not sophisticated, would I say? Like the acid is a little flabby, but it's also not unpleasant. If you're just yearning for Sauvignon Blanc in your glass and you're like, I have this $5 bill. Well, you still won't be able to get it with that because there will be tax, but you'll be close. Maybe try the Coastal. It won't hurt you. Okay, now we have a special category. They're Growers Reserve, which they make a big deal of. Even on their receipt, it's like organic. This is organic 2023 Chardonnay from California. Where in California? We do not know. Cross your fingers, guys. Oh, this goes for $5.99. We started with $7.99, and honestly, so far the sparkling is like the one I like the least, probably, sadly. Then we got the $3.99, the $4.99. We are up to $6, basically. Glug, 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 glug. And honestly, they don't say why it's Growers Reserve. I don't know who grew it. Reserve really means nothing legal on a label except that they want you to think it's more special than it is. And sometimes that checks out. Let's see. More golden yellow. The nose is not boding well. It's giving perfume. It's giving buttered perfume. Buttered perfume. Oh God. You know, for a hot second, you're like, maybe this is one of those Chardonnays that seems like very oaky and it's going to be okay, but this just, it ends perfumey, like floral, and then I'm sitting here letting the taste go through me and I'm getting this like felty, lactic thing on my back palate. One sip was enough. Be gone, Growers Reserve. So far, the white wines of Trader Joe's have given me nothing but angst and ennui, but I'm hoping that a little refresher with a red wine that an employee recommended to me can save us. This is the $5.99 Cabernet Syrah blend from Maison Barboulot. Michael, am I right? She was very enthusiastic.
She was so
like
excited.
our cart was loaded up, and she's like, "You gotta add this one." Purpley. Smells like grapes. Smells like red fruits. Smells a little peppery. Very plummy. I will say this of it. We are getting a lot of purple fruit. We're getting a lot of red fruit. We're getting black fruit. We're getting a little bit of spices. We're getting just a hint of like bacon fat, which don't ask me. I haven't eaten it since I was 12. I'm vegetarian, but like the smell of that kind of thing, or like a really ripe black olive. So you're getting a little bit of the Syrah. Would I pay more than $6 for it? Me, not personally, but this is actually, for the price range, this is not bad. Yeah, it's thoroughly drinkable. It's got some nice tannins. The alcohol is a little burny. I'm gonna put it at Stumbles backward in a Dunkin' Super. Like 14%? They say 13.5, that could be a lie. I don't know that I'd be like, this is pleasant, I crave it. But if someone handed this to me at a book signing, at a screening, I wouldn't be like, ugh, this tastes like cheap ass wine that they got to serve us at a book signing or a screening.
Dollar for dollar, good value.
Dollar for dollar, good value. Good job, Trader Joe's employees. We value you. Michael, do you want to try?
Sure.
So our next three wines are reserve wines, not growers reserve, just reserve, but perhaps that is, well, they're more expensive. And by expensive, I mean $9.99. The first one we are going to try is the 2024. You guys, this was bottled less than a year ago. This is a new baby wine. Good baby wine. This is the Trader Joe's Reserve Pinot Gris from the Willamette Valley, Oregon, lot number 258. The thing with wine is sometimes the more specificity there is on the label, the more attention to detail sometimes means the better quality. Willamette Valley in Oregon is up and coming. It's mostly known right now for Chardonnay and Pinot, but they're doing some Pinot Gris. Pinot Gris, that is another story. Pinot Gris is the same as Pinot Grigio, same grape, different style of making it. Usually Pinot Grigio is kind of light and benign. Pinot Gris tends to be a little deeper, a little more sometimes, well, let's just taste this and you'll probably be able to tell a difference between my prior Pinot Grigio notes. I'm a big fan of the Willamette Valley, and I'm stoked about this wine, but I'm prepared to hate it if I must. Oh, this is pretty pale. Not as dark as the Chardonnay. That doesn't mean anything. What am I smelling on this? Quite ripe fruit of a variety of sorts. Grapefruit. Gazing into the void, trying to sum up this wine. If I'm searching something a little spicy, maybe the aromas are not giving. Let's put it on the palate. There's something almost tropical about this one. I'm getting on it that is typical of Pinot Gris or Grigio is it's like lactic and yeasty, which frequently comes from lees stirring. Lees are like dead yeast cells that settle when they're dead and they have stopped making alcohol. And when you stir them, they sometimes add toasty notes or bready notes or lactic notes a little bit as they break down. I think there's a little lees stirring on this, which is a sign of some attention to quality. It's a little leesy. It's a little tropical. I'm getting a lot of florals on it too. More citrus fruit on the nose, more orchard fruit like apples and pears on the palate. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give this Willamette Valley, Oregon Pinot Gris my stamp of hedging approval. Would I serve this to someone who I went through my wine courses with and be like, this is a great wine? No. Would I drink it alone by myself after midnight on a lonely night when I finished an article and just needed something to keep me company? Okay, probably not, but my brother's dog, Tex, has been babysitting. Hi, buddy. Thanks for keeping me company, Tex. He really has that, like, I'm doing what I can for you look on his face. Exciting. Our next wine is not only from a very specific region, it's not only from a lot, it's a single vineyard wine. So get excited for the Trader Joe's Reserve Huichica Hills. It's Huichica. Trader Joe's, someone from Trader Joe's called me up and told me how to say this. I'm sorry, I should have researched that before. Huichica Hills Vineyard, which is from Carneros, Napa Valley, lot number 264. The Carneros region lies both in Napa and next door Sonoma, so that's cool that they pointed out it's Carneros, Napa. How much difference does it make? I would have to do a side-by-side tasting. 2023, lot number 264. Let's see what it gives us. The Carneros is at the very south of Napa Valley. The fun fact, Napa Valley, the south of it, tends to be cooler than a lot of places in the north because at the south it gets like the bay breeze coming in and cools things up. Does it make more sense if I do it like a dance? Here comes the bay breeze. It's like south and then it like dissipates as it goes north. So usually think of north as being cooler than south, but in Napa, south is often. I am hedging far enough. I want to like the Chardonnay. Oh, this is a deeper golden hue. It smells like a lot of mallow, aka A little buttery, a little caramel. It's like that combo of mallow and oak. I don't know that I love it on the nose for a $9.99 wine. This kind of tastes like Werther's, but not as good as actually eating a Werther's, and dry. But I mean, there's some, I suppose, nuance and complexity, but like it's not good. Like this tastes like Chardonnay that people taste and they're like, I hate Chardonnay. This is why they hate Chardonnay. Actually, has every Chardonnay I've tasted so far been like that? Anyway, don't spend your $10 on the Chardonnay. I'm sorry, Single Vineyard. I really wanted to like you. If there are any other wine snobs out there, please taste this wine and tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm like, it tastes heavy-handed. Yes. Michael wants to try the wine. Give it a try, big brother.
I mean, it's okay.
I'll keep it.
Yeah, you can.
Here, fill me up.
Okay. All right, brother likes the Chardonnay. If you've tried this or you disagree or you agree, please leave a comment. At the end of the day, there are no actual wrong answers. I mean, what I say is obviously correct, but there are no wrong answers. 2 to go. The last of our reserve wines. We have the Trader Joe's Reserve. Oh, 2024 again. A baby wine. Don't ask me what that voice was. This one is from Napa Valley. You guys, recently, like in the last year, I keep tasting Napa Sauvignon Blancs, and I know Napa's known for Cabernet Sauvignon, but recently I've been tasting a lot of Sauvignon Blancs that are frickin' killing it. I don't know if this will be one. This is lot number 267, if that means something to anybody. Let's give it a whirl. This one is more grassy. It's a little floral. Kiwi fruit. How often do you eat kiwis and do you eat the skin? Comment below and tell me. Much fruitier, much more fruit forward on the palate, I would say, and a little tangier. I might be even getting like mango, gooseberry, like the tropical fruits. A little bit of pineapple, a little guava, but not super ripe, just like ripe enough. A little bit of white pepper. Like if I were blind tasted on this, I might call it like a Gruner Veltliner, but it's not that. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. Actually, I find this pleasant. $9.99 like the rest of the reserves. It's fresh and has a little bit of good acid. Yeah, I'm going to give my stamp of approval to the Napa Valley Sauvignon Blanc. This is definitely worth $10. The next wine is a rosé, because I was like, I can't only taste 9 wines for you. That would be pathetic. What kind of wine person would I be? Dramatic pause. This is exciting. It is from Bandol, which is a subregion of Provence, which probably means there's a lot of Mourvèdre in this. ASMR, ASMR. It is the 2024, again, a baby in the bottle, Grand Reserve, which also means nothing. The Grand Reserve Rosé from Bandol, lot number 130. Spoiler alert, I've had this before. Do I like it after 9 other Trader Joe's wines? We shall see. Bandol, subregion of Provence, which is in the south of France. They get these Mediterranean breezes going, the sea, the people, and the sunscreen. They don't get the sunscreen. But the region of Bandol has to be at least 50% Mourvèdre. Mourvèdre tends to be a hardier, I'm going to say earthier grape. I historically enjoy Bandol. Let's see about this. Peachy, salmony pink. Very fresh nose, lots of peaches, like it matches the color. A bit of salinity, a little bit of minerality. It's more minerals and salt air than it is fruit. On the palate, you get more like if you ate a nectarine and you ate the skin too. Like there's almost a little like tannic nature to it, a little grip on your tongue. A lot of perfume. Would I spend $12.99 on this? Yes, I would. You can find some better Bandols out there, but Bandol usually is going to be more expensive. So this is one of those, if you want a Bandol and not to spend too much money, you can get this, and it's pleasant and it has some complexity, and it kind of tastes Bandol-ish. I'm going to give that my stamp of okay if you want Bandol approval. Take-home story. It's interesting, the Trader Joe's Reds I tried, there were both diamonds in the rough and ones that I just was wanted to spit out immediately. The whites, I was a little more neutral on a lot of them, but I also just heard my brother's dog go, "Roar." He doesn't like them either. There were ones that were less offensive than the reds, but like also not ones that I was like, this is a diamond in the rough. I did enjoy the Bandol rosé. And I did enjoy the red that we were recommended by the Trader Joe's employee. Is beauty in the eye of the beholder, or is beauty in the eye of what I tell you to drink? Let's say it's both. In the end of the day, just like pour yourself a glass of wine that you enjoy, maybe that I tell you to enjoy, but that you enjoy. Like, subscribe, all those things, and yeah, enjoy that drink. You're worth it. It was okay, but it wasn't good.
Why the Trader Joe's?
That's perfect.
Okay.